Welcome back to this episode. How writing reveals personality, understanding people through written words. We often think that to truly understand someone, we need to meet them face to face. But in today's world, we frequently communicate through writing, emails, reports, messages. And it turns out, how people write can reveal just as much as how they speak. Each personality type, the red, yellow, green, and blue, has a different writing style. You can often detect a person's behavior pattern just by reading their words, especially when you have a longer sample like a report or article. But even short messages can provide important clues. Let's begin with how a red person writes. Reds are direct and action-oriented. Their emails are short, firm, and often sound like commands. A message from a red might look like this. Meeting tomorrow at 11. Be punctual. To someone else, that might feel harsh or abrupt. But to the red, it's just being efficient. No small talk, no unnecessary detail. Just the point. They aren't trying to be rude. They value time and clarity. So how should you reply? Be equally direct. Respond quickly. A short message like, noted, or okay, is often enough. Don't waste their time. That's what they respect. Now let's turn to the yellow type. Yellows are spontaneous, talkative, and people-focused. Their emails are lively, full of personal comments, stories, and even jokes. A yellow might begin with, "Hey, did you catch the game last night? It was hilarious!" and then casually mention the meeting in the second paragraph. To them, communication is about connection. The actual topic is almost secondary. They want to engage, entertain, and make people smile. Even their writing style reflects this. They may forget to attach a file and send it later with a cheerful message like, "Oops, forgot this." When replying to a yellow, don't be cold or overly formal. Acknowledge their story, appreciate the humor, and then confirm the meeting or task. Keep it light and friendly. If you ignore the personal parts, they may feel unappreciated or distant. Next, consider the green personality. Greens are calm, supportive, and considerate. Their emails are polite, warm, and often cautious. They want to make sure no one is offended. They may even soften reminders by including something pleasant, like, "Hope you're well. Just a reminder about our meeting tomorrow. I'll bring cinnamon buns for coffee." Greens value harmony. They avoid confrontation, and their writing reflects that. They take time to make sure nothing in their message sounds too demanding or pushy. When replying, be kind and thoughtful. A little personal touch goes a long way. Thank them for the reminder. If they mention cinnamon buns, feel free to say something nice about it. Greens appreciate warmth in return. Now finally, let's look at how blues write. Blues are structured, analytical, and precise. Their writing is clear, detailed, and often formal. A blue might send a message like, "Please review the attached documents ahead of tomorrow's meeting. Let me know if you have any questions." The message will be brief, focused, and often include files, bullet points, or formal greetings and sign-offs. There is no small talk, no storytelling, no emojis or slang. The message is purely task-driven. When replying, match their style. Acknowledge receipt of the documents. Confirm you will review them. If needed, say you'll follow up with questions. The blue person expects you to read everything carefully and show preparation. Anything casual or vague may give them the impression that you aren't taking things seriously. Now, why does this matter? Because writing, like speaking, is a form of behavior. And behavior reveals personality. If you know how to interpret the tone, structure, and style of a message, you can adjust your response to build better communication. This doesn't mean you should change who you are, but it helps to understand the person on the other side. A message that seems cold may not be unkind, it might just be efficient. A chatty email isn't unprofessional. It may just reflect someone's enthusiasm and need for connection. Being flexible in how you communicate can prevent misunderstanding and build trust. It also helps in leadership, customer service, and collaboration. For example, if a client writes in a very blue style, sending back a casual, colorful reply might damage the relationship. On the other hand, if a yellow customer sends an expressive email and gets a cold, technical response, they may feel ignored or dismissed. Understanding writing styles through the lens of personality colors gives you an advantage. It makes you not only a better communicator, but also a more empathetic and effective partner in any professional or personal setting. So next time you open an email, pause. Ask yourself, what's the tone? What's the tempo? Is it task-driven or people-driven? Is it brief or descriptive? These are all signs. And once you spot them, you'll know exactly how to respond, not just with the right words, but in a way that connects. That's how you evaluate someone, even when you never meet them in person. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe the channel.